And now let us simulate this the file that we have created that have the logic for XOR and OR. We will use wave simulation now. Before I started to create this wave simulation file, I want to mention something that when previously we analyzed and synthesized this file, we got a warning that the number of processors has not been specified, which may cause overload on the of this machine. So as you see, this is the warning that we have. The way we get rid of this warning is to change the SQ file of this project. So I will show you how you can do it to make your analyze and synthesize go faster. Let's also open Notepad and open the project file that we have created. So on the project folder, we can drag this SQ file here and add the global assignment for the number of the processors that you have on your computer. So you can save this file, create it, put it down, and try to analyze and synthesize again. So now the simulation, you can see the simulation time here. It will go much faster since we have activated these 4 processors. So we can see this is enabled. Yeah. Yes. Now let us create this file for wave simulation file. We can go for new, and then this is a University Program for vector wave function. Create. So let us save this. Save as. Let's write, for example, basic. So the good thing is when you create your project folder, everything is being saved on this folder. So add on the current project, yes, basic. Now let's for example on this design we have 2 inputs and 3 outputs. So basically the combination for 2 inputs in any digital technology, for example in 2 inputs that you have, how many combinations you have? 4 combinations. So we need to specify on the wave simulation. First of all, we can change the end time, for example. Change to nanosecond. For example, we can write 200 nanoseconds. So we can see that our simulation changed to 200 nanoseconds. And you can see by default we have 10 nanosecond scales. We can double check this again. You see that is 10 nanoseconds. Now let's input our signals. We can go for insert node bus, node finder, go to list. So you can see this, we have inputs A and B and output X, Y, and Z. So you can mark all of it and press this one, or you can just press this one, but it's the same if you want to input all of them. Okay. So you can see that our inputs and outputs signals have been instantiated here. Now, so we have inputs A and B. How many combinations we have? We have 4 combinations. So we need to add all these 4 combinations. So one way to do this is to create wave clock functions. For example, we can create with this is the maximum, for example, with a period of 200 nanoseconds. and the other one, in order to have all the combination, we need to put half of it. So for example, this 100. No, a second. So you can see here, for example, this is the wave. The first one is we have with a period of 200 nanosecond, and the other one is 100 nanosecond. So now you can see we have all the combination from 0, 0, 0, 2, 1, and 3. Now let's us simulate this one to see if you can identify all the which kind of gate is X, Y, and Z. So if we run the function simulations, yes, we save it. Now we can see we have an error here. It says the source file wave simulation is not specified. This is error because that we have changed the name of our wave simulation. So we go to settings, and then I need to find all the wave simulation. So you can see, for example, on our folder that we have, it's written basic logic wave simulation. This we don't have it. We need to write in the name that we have this basic, and then there is another one here. We need to write one to basic 2. And save it. Let's see how we're gonna get it. Let me save. Run function simulation. Now it says the file failed to open the design unit for wave simulation reading mode. Okay, this is an error here that we need to change again to basic, since we changed the name. Save. So if you, at this point, if you are using save, if you're using the version 18.1, it should be working now. You should see the result. But I'm using version 21.1, and this one has a bug. In order to fix this bug, you see this novopt option is in the effect. This is a bug with this version, so we need to go to settings and change this here. So the way you're gonna do it is let's change this to the correct version. Save. Try to save it. Yeah. Now we can see our simulation is pop up result in a new window. This is only read-only file. We cannot change anything here. We can see that we have our inputs here and our output. Clearly, we can, for example, on X, we can see that this is an XOR function. So because we have, if you have 0, 0 input, you have 0. And if you have 0, 1, you have 1. Because it is inviting the other one, it's 1, 2. But if you have 1, 1 is 0. And we can see this is an Y is an AND, because it is all of the inputs, well, all the inputs are 0 and 0, 1, it's 0. Both of them must be 1 in order to be 1. And the last one, Z, is OR, is 1 when only 1 is 1, and it's 0 if it's 0. So I can just show you for example, this one here, we can call this this is an AND, that which is this one, and this table here, you can see this one represent the Z one, and the last one is XOR, that is the X one. So that was the simulation for our function that we have created. So we can just save this for later usage. On the next video, I'll show you how to do exactly the same thing, but now we'll use test bench files to simulate this kind of functions.